This application is called Expense Manager. It came preloaded on our iPad, so that's nice. So it's free. It's another one of those that you can make real large, so it helps our clients with their visual impairments. The good thing about this is it's very easy, very easy. You have dates, you can look at your expenses, you have categories, and those are actually set up by yourself, so you would personalize it. I have personal items, I think I have food, gas, so you could put in whatever expense categories you are involved with, and it would categorize them for you based on those. It also lets you keep track if you've used a credit card, a debit card, or if you've used cash. And you can see here, that's my debit card total, and that's my cash total. A very nice feature if you're trying to make sure you don't overdraw your account. You can always check your debit card total there. And then if you have any installment payments that you're making, you can also track those on here as well. You can look at your expenses based on different categories here. I might look at my categories. Let's come back there. So that tells me I've spent the majority of my money so far this month in gas, which is my red category. I've spent some in food, some on personal items, and this is my non-categorized there. So my miscellaneous expenses. So that's kind of a nice view. You can look at it to see if you've spent mostly with your cash or your credit card or debit card, so that kind of is helpful for some of our people. We have a lot of folks trying not to use a debit card because there's a lot of memory involved with that. And if they don't record the expense right away, they sometimes forget they've made it, and then they have trouble with their account balance. But this is easy in terms of entering something. If I want to put in an actual transaction, I would choose the date, and then I can put in my amount right here. So if I spent $44 on something, I can categorize it. Maybe that was on gas. That would cost $44 easily. If I've used cash, or I'd say I maybe used my debit card, it would record that. And then if I wanted to put in a memo, I could put in a memo. Typically for gas I wouldn't, but if it was a miscellaneous expense item, I might want to know exactly what I purchased. So I could put that in there, and then this just tells me it's going to go into my monthly spending. So it's under my monthly spending account. And then I save it, and it's there. So then that appears, again, as one of my categories or expenses for today under the category of gas. Okay? So that's nice. The memos in here can work really well for some of our clients that have trouble with their memory. So if they, for instance, buy food, they might want to make themselves a memo because some of our homes will reimburse their food expense, so they might say give receipt to program manager just as a cue for them. And it also helps to plan ahead for some of our people. If I go ahead here and look at May, I've got rent due May 1st, and I have to mail it by the 28th, and it tells me it's going to be $400, so they can try to look ahead a little bit and plan for that as well.